What's up you guys, it's Aisling. Welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be testing out a tanning product. This is called the Blur Instant Flawless Wash Off Tan, suitable for all skin types, and it's an instant glow. It's €6 and it's available from Pennies. It's from their PS range. I'm not sponsored or anything like that by Pennies. I know I've been talking about them a lot lately. So they've got some new stuff out at the moment and I'm kind of like, it's grabbing my attention. I thought that I would give this a go in a video today because I haven't tested a tan in the longest time possible, and it's now autumn and that's kind of like the time where I start wearing self tanners again because the sun is gone and I ain't getting no natural tan, and I usually get a little bit of a natural tan in the summer in Ireland. If I don't even go away, I still get a bit of a tan. However, I'm feeling like I want a bit of a pick-me-up in my skin, so I said I would try this out. I'm going to test it with a mitt and a brush. It's normally how I would apply tan, with one or the other. Usually I use the brush for like around detailed areas. So I'm gonna wear it. I'm gonna see what it's like to sleep in, wear it for 24 hours. I'll come back tomorrow and I'll let you guys know what I thought of the tan and how it wore and my overall verdict. I hate tans that get all over your bedclothes, all over your pajamas, everything like that. It's just not, I'm just not about that, so I don't repurchase them. I also suffer terrible from eczema, so some tans can break me out, and they literally will break me out almost immediately. I would give it less than 4 hours and I would be coming out in like a rash or a spot, or I'll start to feel itchy, and I know I need to get the tan off my body. So I'm a bit sensitive when it comes to tans, and that's why I don't wear them that often. I do like Bondi Sands and I love the Loving Tan, and I also wear the Pennies tans themselves in general. So I thought that this one might go down a treat. That's what it looks like. It's matte, is it? There's like a slight shimmer in it. I'm going to apply it to my upper arm here. Oh yeah, it's definitely matte. There's like tiny specks of glitter in it, but overall it's pretty matte. It looks really nice. I'm very particular about tans that I wear as well because of my eczema, and obviously I want them to show up. I don't want them to transfer. I don't want them to look like I'm wearing a tan. Do you know what I mean? I want it to look like I'm natural, that I've just been out in the sun. So I'm just gonna go around my fingers like that. I should take my ring off, but hello, we're not taking any jewellery off today. We're just gonna go around it all and get tan all over it. Why not? I think it applies really nicely. So natural body, tanned body, natural arm, tanned arm. I think it looks good. Just make sure I got everywhere. No, you missed the whole spot here. Obviously I'm not going to do my back because I'm here on my own, but I think I might get my mum to do my back later on just to even me out a little bit. My back is always a little bit darker, and my belly than my chest and arms. I don't know why. I think it's because obviously they're exposed a little bit more. I have like tiny little strap marks there from where the sun was out last week. I know it's September, but we're still getting the sun here in Ireland. So I'm just going to do this half with the mitt. It's spreading really easy with it. It looks quite nice. It's quite even and it doesn't have an overpowering scent or anything. In fact, it's like odorless. It doesn't have any scent at all. This would be better if you didn't have a chain like I do, but I'll be a million years trying to get it back on, especially with these claws. Okay, I really like this. So that is the tanned arm and this is the untanned arm. So you can see a huge difference in it. It's really nice on my skin. I quite like that. Like, I like the shade that it is. It's not like that like orangey shade, or it doesn't have an awful lot of green base in it. I know that sounds really weird, but like Saint-Tropez has like a green base in it. I can't wear Saint-Tropez. Saint-Tropez looks at me. I'm like, eczema everywhere. I think it's the dye that's using it or something. I don't know. But it has like a green base to it and it just makes my skin look not great, whereas this has like a golden base to it and I think it looks lovely. I am a massive fan of the Vogue Williams Instant Tan, but it is like €15 a bottle and it's just madness, whereas this is €6. Happy days. I'm gonna try and use it on my brush. Normally I would use a foam tan with a brush. It just applies it better. I've never actually used an instant tan like this with a brush. That's gonna be a journey, guys. So I'm just gonna pop a bit on. I'm going to do the exact same thing I did on this side, obviously with the brush. I'm just going to start up on my upper arm. And I do find that a brush will give me a lot more pigmentation. Like, I'm even noticing it now. This gives me so much more coverage. This product is supposed to be like makeup in a bottle. It's supposed to be similar to the Vita Liberata, the one that the Victoria's Secret models wear. And it's supposed to be similar to the Kim Kardashian tan, you know, like the the blur tan that she has to even out skin tones and stuff. This is supposed to be more like makeup for the body, from what I read from the Pure. Sorry, if I didn't mention, I got this scent in Pure. I didn't actually purchase it, but when I was in Penny's the other day, I saw it in there. So using it on a brush means I just have to use a little bit more product because it gives more of a pigmented application. So obviously it's using up more of the tan. Make sure you get your armpits as well, guys. I know that sounds really, really, really weird, but I find that if I don't get my armpits, they're like white then. And if you sweat in the night and it's not a good tan, then your armpits are like the first place that you will be able to tell. So I've done my upper arm there. I think, did I get everywhere? Yeah, I haven't done around my elbows. We'll do that in a mere moment. No, I didn't. Look, I've like missed a whole patch here. God, girl. Easy to know that you have not applied tan in a long time. So just make sure you get everywhere. I'm not going to go past my elbow just yet. Just want to compare the brush to the mitt on either side. For me, that the mitt gives like obviously a lighter application, but it's a bit more even. I feel like I might need to go in with the mitt over some parts of this where it might not be as even, but definitely it's darker on this side than that side. Okay, so I'm going to do my forearm now. It's actually such a nice colour and it's so matte and it's just perfect. I really like this. I can definitely see myself repurchasing this product. Obviously be careful around the wrists, elbows, knuckles, the usual dead set giveaways that you're wearing tan. It never looks good. This is drying really quick because obviously on this side I have it on a bit longer and it's a tiny bit tacky, but it's basically dry. Like it doesn't feel wet or anything. It doesn't feel overly sticky. So now I'm just going to do my hands the last little bit. And again, hands are kind of like a tricky area. I do find a brush is great for the hands because you can get right in through the knuckles, in through the fingers. I mostly use a brush for my hands and then I will go in with the mitt just around this area here because again, that's like a dead set giveaway that you're wearing self-tan. It doesn't look good. If you just want like a tan for a night out but you don't want to be standing there like this drying for ages because it's horrible, then this will be your go-to matte. So I'm just going to do my chest area finally because I'm really liking this. I really, really, really like this. I'm just going to make sure I get every nook and cranny on my neck as well on both sides. And I just find a brush is great for doing that. Okay, so I think I have everything covered other than possibly my back, which I'll get my mom to do. Really loving this tan, guys. Like I think it looks absolutely fabulous. Oh, look at this. This is where I need like somebody else to help me back here. I'm not really good at that part. Or this. It's a really nice colour. It's quite golden. It's not too dark. It doesn't look muddy. It just looks like you were at the beach for a very long time, like a month. I do have issues with those like one tan fits all shades because I tend to find that they don't really show up that well on my skin, but this looks great. I would recommend if you have paler skin to apply it a little bit lighter and possibly don't use a brush because it will go on quite deep. And then obviously if you're like my skin tone, then you will benefit from like maybe layering it up if you want it darker. Obviously if you have darker skin, you're not gonna need this product at all, but I do think it looks really nice because it has made my skin just look like even, and it's like makeup for my body. Like I just feel like my skin is quite even. Now I am applying this whilst on camera. I usually would stand in front of my full length mirror so I can see everything and what I am doing. It's not sticky to the touch at all. This side is a little bit stickier because obviously I think there's like a bit more product on that side, but in general it's not sticky. It didn't transfer on my clothes. I did get a little bit on the inside of my top. Don't know how. It didn't transfer when I was putting my sleeves back on or up, which is great. I will let you guys know because I'm going to wear it for 24 hours and I'll come back tomorrow how it went. Normally I would not sleep in tan like this. I would have a shower before I go to bed, but because I'm testing it out and I'm changing my sheets tomorrow, I'm going to wear it to bed and I'll tell you guys if it transferred onto my sheets, what it wore like in the night, and I'll show you tomorrow how it looks on my body. But right now I'm really, really impressed with this. I think it's really good, and for €6 that's a good product. So I have nothing else I want to say about the tan, and I'll talk to you all in the AM. Love you. Mwah. Bye. Well, hello guys, so I'm back. It's the next day and I just thought I would report back to you guys about how my experience went with the tan. That sounds so weird, but anyway, I just wanted to kind of tell you guys how I was getting on with it, how I felt that it wore. You know, I slept in this last night, so I'm still kind of a nice tanned colour, I think. It did not transfer on me. I was so surprised with this because this actually says wash off tan. I kind of had in my mind that this was like going to be transferring, getting all over my pajamas, all over my bed. I just felt like it was going to be everywhere. It was going to rub on me and it was just going to blend away or rub away during the night. I don't know what I was thinking, really, to be honest, but it didn't do any of that and stayed completely intact. And as you can see, like, my hands are still relatively like the same color. I'm constantly washing my hands, so the tan generally kind of removes from your hands first, but this tan is still intact. I feel like this applies like a tan that you would expect for a few days, but it will only come off when you wash it. It doesn't like transfer or rub off your clothes or anything like that. Like, I was wearing a white pajama top, not a white, it was like a light, very light pink pajama top to bed last night, and I thought it might be all over the pajama top, but it wasn't anywhere. It wasn't on my bedclothes or anything like that. I am really impressed with this tan, guys, and it's €6, and I was initially kind of like €6 for a penny's tan's a little bit kind of steep, but it's worth it. It really, really is worth it. For like a really quick fix, I feel like this tan is great. So if you're like in a pinch, you're running out the door, you don't have time to like wait for a tan to develop, this is a really, really good one because it went onto my skin quite nicely. It hasn't left my skin feeling dry. I haven't had any breakouts from it. I've been wearing it well over 24 hours now, and I still think it looks as good as when I put it on. I will wash it off obviously tonight, but I just think it looks great on my skin and I highly rate it. So I don't really have anything else I want to say about the tan, and I'm really happy that I actually have this. I will be using this probably for nights out over the winter time, or if I just want to top up my colour, or if I want to look a little bit more bronzed but don't feel like going through the effort of putting on a developing tan. I hope you enjoyed today's video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. If there's any other products you want me to test out or put to the test, let me know. If there's anything you want me to try in future videos, let me know. Or if there's anything you want me just to, you know, do first impressions on, whatever, let me know what videos you want to see, and I will talk to all you guys in my next one. I love you all. Mwah. Bye.